Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to my spooky room. It's dark and spooky. Yep. We're back with the Sony A7s III versus the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. They're going up against each other today in your minds. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched my last video comparing the Sony to the Blackmagic. It exceeded my expectations by far. And for the people who said they liked my personality, I mean, thank you so much. It's awkward talking to the cameras. Nobody's here but me. We got some good comments, we got some bad comments, some likes, some dislikes. A little controversial. I don't think I got all my thoughts across, so today we're gonna just take those topics and we're just gonna punch right through them. Hey, what do I have here? It's my words, and we're gonna right through that, even with the fart noises. There's a train going by. I just moved to Columbus, Ohio, and there's just so many things I'm not used to. I'm from the South, and now I'm in the North, and it just, Southern boy in the North. Southern boy in the North. That's a song right now. You should probably go listen to it because it's like straight fire. So there were a few people who didn't understand why I'm comparing these two cameras since they're targeted to different kinds of filmmakers. And the answer is simple. It's because these are the only two cameras I have, and I wanted to do it. But for some people, they want to know which route they want to go. Do they want a camera with autofocus that's a lighter and more run and gun? And can they get cinematic images out of that camera, Or do they want a cinema camera that they can bring on set and make short films and indie films? Some people don't know which route they want to go either. Like I said in my last video, I'm new to this. This is all experimental to me. I just moved away from my friends and family, and I wanted to do something more creative. And this is what I got, so this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's get into it. Today we're playing the guessing game on which camera's which and whether or not either of them are witches, which would be kind of bewitching. Witch joke. Didn't land. You shouldn't make jokes like that. Witches will get offended. Now all the witches are gonna cancel you. Great. Okay, so I'm gonna be breaking this down into segments. Let's say segment 1 will have a camera A and a camera B, and then we'll go to segment 2, and I might switch it up or I might not. I want to try to confuse you to see if you can tell which camera is which. For both these cameras, we are using Rokinon Cine Lenses with the black Pro Mist filter, 1/4, a quarter, black Pro Mist filter quarter. So it's like not quite the half or the eighth. If you have an older brother and a younger sister and you're the middle child, that's the one we're using, the middle child. I wonder if I can slap the camera in transition, just like a, what'd you say about me? The witches are gonna get me? Maybe it's a happy transition, like, wow, you're so cute. As we look at these clips, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on who these cameras are targeted for. The Blackmagic, I believe, is targeted for the filmmaker. It's a cinema camera. There's no autofocus, and it shoots RAW, which is a huge deal. The Blackmagic RAW is just simply amazing. You put that into DaVinci Resolve, editing is just like butter. It gives you a surprising amount of cinema camera qualities that you would see in higher end models, except for the in-body ND filters. But honestly, that's not a huge deal. You can just get a variable ND that you can throw on the front of your lens. Anything I film, it feels like I'm making a movie. Everything looks so cinematic. And with the B-RAW, you can just play so much with the lighting. It's definitely a production camera. You can take stills with it, but it's definitely not a photography camera. This camera belongs on a set. It belongs doing a documentary. It belongs in a filmmaker's hands. Can you tell which camera is which? Ooh, is that shot of Seth the Blackmagic? What about that shot? Is it the Sony? Who knows? I do. I know. You don't. I do. You might know. You might guess right. Or you might guess wrong. The Sony is a hybrid camera, does both photography and videography, and I still think the Sony is good enough for filmmaking use. I know some people aren't going to be happy with that statement, but I think it's true. I think you can get a cinematic image out of the Sony. Use a cinema lens, throw a mist filter on it. I think it looks pretty dang good. You can lose that digital feel. I feel. We feel? Do people feel? I haven't felt in years. You feel me? The Sony is a great camera for vlogging, but the autofocus is like super crazy. I've never used a camera with this type of autofocus. It makes work so much easier, and I'm not joking. In my work, I'm not making actual short films. I'm making little skits and I'm making company videos. The dynamic range on the Sony is better than the Blackmagic, but that's not saying the Blackmagic has bad dynamic range either, because B-roll gives you a lot of flexibility. I also think you can make films on the Sony A7S III. I'm gonna double down on this. I don't think the Blackmagic is levels past the Sony. What Blackmagic has over Sony for filmmaking is the mini XLR port for audio, but if you're making a film, honestly, if you're on set, you're gonna have an external audio recorder. And also, it shoots RAW. But if you have the Ninja 5, you can shoot ProRes RAW on the Sony, which I might test that out later, actually, RAW versus just S-Log3. If you want to see that, let me know, because I'm planning on getting a Ninja 5 and I could make that comparison video. I don't want to sound pretentious when I say this because I'm still learning about filmmaking. I'm learning with you guys. I never used a Sony before. I've worked on many Hollywood professional film sets. I worked on big indie film sets, and none of them are using the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. That's a mouthful. I'm not saying that the camera is bad. What I'm saying is the Blackmagic is an entry-level cinema camera. Not that it's a bad camera, it has a fantastic image, and even experienced filmmakers can use it and make great films. When you're on a bigger production, they're gonna use an Arri, or a Red, or a Canon C300, or a Blackmagic Ursa. The BMPCC is tailored towards newer filmmakers who want to start learning how to use a cinema camera and start getting their feet wet in the industry. And I think that's a great thing. And I hope that doesn't upset anybody, because I love the Blackmagic and I've actually made some indie short films with it, and it's really, really good. Also, what I'm saying is that you can use the Sony to make indie short films as well, and I feel like you're gonna be surprised with the image. What's crazy is both these cameras are different too. If you guys can't tell which one's which, then I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not all about what kind of camera you have. It's about what you do with the camera that counts. That's what my dad taught me, and you know him, he's unemployed. If anyone's hiring, my dad's looking for a job. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the little guessing game, and I hope I was able to convey my thoughts a little bit clearer on this. Both cameras are fantastic. You can't go wrong with either or, depending on what you're doing. If you're a vlogger or a run and gunner, the Sony is a great option. If you're an indie filmmaker, the Blackmagic is a great option. If you guys liked the video, then you can like the video, maybe subscribe. We're making comparison videos today, but tomorrow we could be sipping on some mojitos down in the beach. I don't know if I really want that. I don't even know if that sounds good. If you guys have any ideas or any thoughts or anything specific you want to see, let me know down in the comments, because I want to stretch my creative muscles, break my creative bones, strangle my creative throat, and drown it in a pool of creativity and create, not procreate. Too young for that. Again, my name is Chris. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. How sweet. So sweet. Do you guys like this? Some ASMR. Hey, listen, I just want to tell you something. I love you. You're loved. Don't ever feel unloved, because someone out there loves you. Whether it's your mom, your sister, your younger brother, your Uncle Billy. He's a creep, but he loves you. Do you smell something burning? It's just you, because you're on fire, baby. See you next time.